Stop watching everyone else. It is easy to get caught comparing their wins, comparing their lifestyle, comparing their pace, and wondering why you're not there yet. But every second spent looking outward is a second you're not building what's yours. The truth is, focusing on others creates distraction. Focusing on yourself creates direction. When you stop chasing their timeline and start showing up for your own, everything changes. Success doesn't come from comparison. It comes from clarity. It comes from discipline and doing the work that actually moves you forward. Imagine for a moment that you are standing at the very center of your own universe. Everything that happens around you begins with you. Everything you wish to achieve begins with you. Every vision you hold dear begins with you. This is not a metaphor, this is a truth. Perhaps the most powerful truth you will ever come to understand. Your life will unfold exactly as you command it to, if only you first command it within your own mind. The world's most successful men began their journey to greatness, not with money, not with influence, but with a definite purpose and a deep, unwavering belief in their own potential. They each made a decision to become the masters of their own fate. Andrew Carnegie understood what so many failed to realize, that the greatest limitations in life are not those imposed by the outside world, but those we accept within our own thinking. Mr. Carnegie did not waste his time measuring himself against others. He did not envy the fortunes of those who came before him, nor did he shrink in the presence of those who seemed more educated, more experienced, or more favored by fortune. Instead, he went inward. He studied himself. He mastered his thought. He focused every ounce of his mental and physical energy toward the vision he had chosen. He planted his feet firmly at the center of his universe and bent the world to meet his will. This is the lesson I urge you to embrace. Stop looking sideways. Your neighbor's success has nothing to do with your potential. The promotions of your colleagues have nothing to do with your potential. The achievements of your friends have nothing to do with your potential. The accolades earned by others are not your compass. You are not here to live someone else's dream. You are here to awaken your own. Every time you compare your progress to someone else's, you give away a piece of your power. You shift the center of your universe to a place outside yourself. And once your focus leaves your inner world, your thoughts become scattered. Your actions become reactive, and your results become inconsistent. Do you see how dangerous this is? You must reclaim the throne of your own mind. You must believe with absolute conviction that your ideas matter, your values matter, and your ambitions matter. They matter more than opinion. They matter more than current results. They matter more than any fear or doubt you carry. When you begin to operate from this center, life stops happening to you. It begins happening for you. Your thoughts gain clarity, your vision sharpens, your actions align with purpose, and the universe begins to respond. All great change begins within. All success is first created in visible realm of thought. Before the skyscraper rises, the blueprint is drafted. Before the fortune is made, the vision is formed. Before the man becomes powerful, he becomes disciplined in thought. So I ask you, what is the vision you hold within? What idea burns so brightly in your heart that you cannot let it go? This is your burning desire. It is the starting point of all achievement. Do not ask whether it is possible, ask whether it is yours. Because if it is truly yours, then you must stop waiting for permission. You must stop looking for signs. You must stop comparing. Stop hesitating. Stop doubting. Seize the reins of your inner world. Declare yourself the master of your fate. You are not here to imitate. You are here to create. Remember this. The greatest souls in history rose not because they followed others, but because they followed their own inner voice. You have that voice too. It has never left you. It is waiting for you to listen. Stand tall. Look within, and start building the life that only you can build. You are the center of your universe. Never forget it. An unwavering belief in themselves is a powerful quality. This belief was not arrogance, it was not ego, it was an inner conviction, a certainty that their vision was worth pursuing no matter the cost, no matter the resistance, no matter the failure. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before he successfully invented the light bulb. He faced over 10,000 failures most men would have surrendered. Most would have said, enough. They would have pointed to their efforts, their exhaustion, their years of toil, and concluded that success simply wasn't meant for them. But not Mr. Edison. Mr. Edison possessed something that all great achievers must cultivate, a belief in the worthiness of his own idea. Mr. Edison did not measure himself by those who gave up. He did not ask, why is this taking me so long when others seem to find their success more quickly? He understood that failure is not a verdict, it is feedback. Every failed attempt was a step closer to mastery, a piece of the puzzle, a refinement of the dream. This is the spirit you must carry forward. You too have within you a seed of greatness. It lies quietly waiting for you to believe in it, waiting for you to act on it, waiting for you to nurture it with persistence, with discipline and courage. But above all, it waits for your belief. Belief is not a luxury. It is not a trait reserved for the chosen few. It is the foundation upon which all progress is built. Without it, ideas remain wishes. Without it, goals remain fantasies. Without it, your greatest talents go unused, and your brightest dreams fade into regret. Understand this. Doubts and fears are not signs of weakness. They are part of the journey. Every man or woman who has ever accomplished anything of substance has walked through the valley of uncertainty, but they kept moving. They did not give fear the driver's seat. They refused to hand over control to self-doubt. Instead, they fortified their belief like a fortress. They repeated their vision until it became a truth. They stood by their dream when no one else did. So I ask you, what do you believe about yourself? Do you believe you are capable of more? Do you believe that your dreams are valid? That your efforts are meaningful? That your ideas are worth pursuing? If you do, then act accordingly. Speak as one who believes. Walk as one who believes. Plan, think, move, build as one who knows that success is already yours, if only you refuse to let go. You must not wait for the world to validate you. That is a fool's game. Validation begins within. The moment you decide to believe in your own power, your own path, your own possibility, you begin to pull success toward you. The people, the opportunities, the ideas, the resources, they begin to appear not by chance but by cause. This is the secret the great ones knew. Belief is not a feeling. It is a choice. It is a decision made daily, hourly, moment by moment. And the more you choose to believe, the stronger you become, the more unstoppable you become, the more you discover just how vast your potential truly is. Believe in yourself. Not someday, not when you feel ready, but now. For everything you seek waits on the other side of belief. Open that door, step through it, and let the world see the power of a mind that believes. Avoid the comparison trap. The moment you begin to compare yourself to others, you hand over your power. You diminish your unique value. You blur the vision that is only yours to see. What was once a clear path becomes fogged with doubt, with distraction, and dissatisfaction. Understand this truth. Your journey is distinctly yours. No one else has lived your life, fought your battles, or dreamed your dreams, and therefore no one else's progress should define your worth. Ray Kroc understood this principle well. He wasn't interested in what others were building. He was focused entirely on what he could build. He saw a vision where others saw a simple burger joint, and he chased that vision with tunnel-like focus. Mr. Kroc turned that humble stand into an empire not by looking sideways, but by looking forward. His eyes were fixed on his mission, not on the metrics of those around him, and that is why he succeeded. Comparison is a thief. It robs you of joy. It clouds your mind. It poisons your progress. When you measure yourself against others, you are playing a rigged game. You only see their highlights, not their hardship. You see the results, not the road. And in doing so, you forget that your own path is unfolding in perfect time. When you obsess over someone else's timeline, you abandon your own. You move out of alignment. You begin to chase goals that were never yours. And eventually you find yourself exhausted, frustrated, and lost. Not because you failed, but because you stopped being you. Your purpose in life is not to match or surpass others. Your purpose is to become the best, boldest, and truest version of yourself. That version does not live in comparison. It lives in creation. It grows not by watching others but by looking inward. Measure your progress only against who you were yesterday. That is the only comparison that matters. Did you grow? Did you learn? Did you move closer to your purpose? If so, then you are succeeding, even if the world hasn't noticed yet. Do not let envy distract you from excellence. Do not let someone else's chapter 20 make you doubt your chapter 2. The journey is long, and greatness often begins quietly in the shadows, where no one is clapping. But if you keep building, keep refining, and keep believing, the results will come. Be patient with your progress, be ruthless with your focus, and most importantly, be loyal to your own path. Success is not found in winning someone else's race. It is found in finishing your own with integrity, passion, and purpose. So reclaim your power, bring your focus back to center, silence the noise, close the comparison trap. Every time you feel the urge to compare, pause, breathe. Remind yourself, I am not here to compare. I am here to create. This inner focus is powered by your beliefs, and your beliefs are shaped by your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your reality. The mind is a powerful tool. It can either propel you towards success or drag you into the abyss of doubt and failure. If you believe you are destined to fail, you will unconsciously make decisions that lead to failure. But if you believe with every fiber of your being that success is inevitable, then your will reflect that certainty, and the universe will respond in kind. This is about aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your goal. It is about developing an unwavering conviction that success is not a matter of if, but when. Your mind must be conditioned to expect success. When you do this, opportunities will appear where others see obstacles. Solutions will emerge where others see problems. This conditioning happens through auto-suggestion, the deliberate and repeated feeding of the subconscious mind with instructions, so clear, so consistent, so emotionally charged that they become identity. Your subconscious mind is like a powerful computer, constantly running programs based on the beliefs you install in it. If you fill it with doubt, fear, and negativity, it will operate accordingly, leading you toward failure and negativity. But if you consciously program your mind for success, if you choose to feed it with confidence, ambition, and certainty, your life will transform before your eyes. Every day you must take control of this programming. The world around you is filled with distractions, with negativity, with people who will tell you that you can't do it. But you must be the one who decides what thoughts take root in your mind. You must actively rewire your brain for success. How? By speaking powerful affirmations, by visualizing yourself achieving your goals, by training your subconscious mind to expect success. When you wake up in the morning, before the day begins, declare your dominance over your own life. Stand tall. Look yourself in the mirror and affirm, I am the best, I am unstoppable, I am destined for greatness. At first your mind may resist. Years of negative conditioning may whisper, but what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? Ignore it. Those thoughts are remnants of a past you are leaving behind. Keep repeating your affirmations, keep reinforcing your belief, because over time, your mind will accept these statements as facts. And when your mind believes it, your actions will follow. Your thoughts dictate your emotions, and your emotions drive your actions. If you believe you're unstoppable, you will carry yourself with confidence. If you believe success is inevitable, you will persist through obstacles. If you believe you are destined for greatness, you will attract opportunities that others miss. But belief alone is not enough. You must act in alignment with that belief. A champion doesn't just say they are great, they train, they practice, they refine their skills every single day. A successful entrepreneur doesn't just think about wealth, they take calculated risks, they innovate, they outwork their competition. So ask yourself, what would the best version of you do today? How would the most successful you think, act, and carry themselves? Start living that way now, not tomorrow, not when things feel right, now. Repetition is the key. The more you affirm, visualize, and act in alignment with success, the more natural it becomes. It shifts from being a practice to being your identity. And once success becomes your identity, nothing can stop you. The world will try to shape you. Society will try to impose limits on you. But remember, you control your thoughts. You control your reality. The most powerful weapon you have is your mind. Train it, program it, and unleash its full potential. Wake up every day and declare it. I am the best, I am unstoppable. Because once you believe it, the world will have no choice but to believe it too. Avoid the susceptibility to negative influences. This is an evil by which people suffer. It constitutes a rich soil in which the seeds of failure grow abundant. It is so subtle that its presence often is not detected. Men who accumulate great riches always protect themselves against this evil. The poverty-stricken never do. Those who succeed in any calling must prepare their minds to resist the evil. You must examine yourself very carefully to determine whether you are susceptible to negative influences. If you neglect this self-analysis, you will forfeit your right to attain the object of your desires. Protect your mind from toxic energy. Distance yourself from those who drain your motivation, who fill your head with doubt, or who encourage small thinking. Your circle matters. It determines the conversations you have, the standards you hold, and the limits you set for yourself. If you want to elevate your life, start by elevating the people around you. Choose wisely. Surround yourself with those who make you better, and watch how far you go. The people around you either push you forward or pull you back. Your success is directly influenced by the company you keep. If your inner circle is composed of driven, disciplined, and forward-thinking individuals, you will naturally rise to their level. Conversely, if you are surrounded by negativity, complacency, and mediocrity, your growth will be stunted. Audit your relationship. Identify who adds value to your life and who detracts from it. Be ruthless in eliminating toxic influences, and be intentional in cultivating meaningful connections. Sometimes distancing yourself from certain relationships is necessary for your personal growth. You don't owe anyone your stagnation. You owe yourself progress. Seek out those who embody the qualities you admire. Learn from those who have achieved what you aspire to. Build relationships with those who celebrate your success and push you through your failures. You don't need more motivation, you need more finality. The man who truly decides leaves no room for backtracking. He burns the boat. He shatters the lifeline. He commits to the path, even if the road turns steep, dark, and painful. Because for him, the outcome is not a possibility, it is a demand. Andrew Carnegie taught me this law firsthand. He once said, "A man who seeks greatness must first destroy every excuse that allows him to remain small." He lived it. When he decided to rise from poverty and become the world's industrial leader, he didn't leave a back door open to comfort or mediocrity. He worked like his life depended on it. Carnegie didn't chase wealth, he chased commitment. Full, unflinching commitment to a singular aim. And that commitment made every obstacle temporary. Henry Ford did the same. When he faced financial collapse, public humiliation, and fierce competition, he didn't search for another industry to pivot into. He didn't entertain thoughts of failure. He didn't ask, "What if it doesn't work?" He said, "It will work because I refuse to entertain anything else." That's what burning the bridge looks like. And it's not poetic, it's strategic. It's not emotional, it's essential. Because so long as you can go back, you will. The moment pressure rises, the subconscious mind listens closely. If you feed it doubt, even subtle doubt, even hidden doubt, it will find a way to sabotage you. But when you say there is no going back, and you reinforce it with repetition, decision, and action, your subconscious aligns with the mission. It says, "We have no other choice but to win." Let me tell you plainly, you will not make it to the end of your purpose while dragging the past behind you. You will not become the man you were born to be while still clinging to the excuses of the man you used to be. So ask yourself, what bridges must you burn? What exits must you close? What version of you must you bury so that a stronger one can rise? This is not about recklessness, it's about finality. It's about telling your own mind, "We do not turn back." Say this now: I do not entertain escape. I do not flirt with failure. I move forward and I do not look back. Let those words become the wall that keeps fear out. Let them become the foundation that your identity is built upon. Setting goals with purpose and precision is essential. Success is not an accident. It is intentional. It is planned. It is built brick by brick through clear goals and purposeful action. It is the result of deliberate effort, not wishful thinking. Most people live life reacting to circumstances rather than designing their future. They drift, hoping success will find them. But here's the truth. If you don't define what you want, the world will define it for you. And often it won't be in your favor. Life does not hand out success at random. It rewards those who take charge of their destiny. Every successful person sets clear, intentional goals. But not just any goals, specific, actionable, and deeply meaningful ones. When your goals align with your values and your purpose, they become a force that pulls you forward. Even on days when motivation is low, your goals should not be vague wishes. They should be precise targets that guide your actions every single day. Vague goals don't work. Saying, "I want to be successful," means nothing. What does success look like for you? Define it. Is it financial freedom? Is it mastering a skill? Is it leading a movement? Clarity gives power. The more precise you are, the more focused your actions will be. And here's a key element. Reverse engineer your success. If your goal is to build a business, break it down. What do you need to accomplish in 1 year? In 6 months? In the next 30 days? Make your goals measurable, trackable, and time-bound. Success loves structure. Without clear milestones, even the best intentions fade into inaction. But goal setting alone is not enough. Execution is everything. Your goals should scare you a little but excite you a lot. They should stretch you beyond your comfort zone. Because growth never happens in comfort. Those who remain stagnant never achieve greatness. And remember, goals without action are just dreams. The difference between those who dream and those who succeed is execution. Consider the great achievers of history. They did not sit around hoping for success. They meticulously planned, acted with purpose, and adjusted when necessary. Thomas Edison tested thousands of ideas before perfecting the light bulb. Henry Ford revolutionized the automobile industry through relentless refinement of his process. These pioneers did not stumble upon success. They built it with clear vision and unwavering persistence. The key is consistency. Small daily steps compound into extraordinary results. You don't climb a mountain in one leap, you do it step by step. Every action you take should move you closer to your ultimate goal. Even when progress seems slow, discipline and persistence will carry you forward. Success is not reserved for the lucky, it is earned by those who define their vision, create a strategy, and execute relentlessly. Define your goals today. Take action and commit to the journey. Success is not something you wait for, it is something you create. Start now and build your future with intention. Embrace failure as feedback. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is an essential component of the journey toward achievement. The most successful individuals in history have failed more times than others have even attempted. Their resilience, persistence, and willingness to learn from failure are what set them apart. Every failure carries a lesson, an opportunity to grow, and a chance to refine one's approach. Too often people view failure as an endpoint, a definitive verdict on their abilities. In reality, failure is merely feedback, a signal pointing toward necessary adjustment. It is a process of elimination, revealing what does not work so that we can discover what does. The only true failure is giving up, quitting before extracting the lessons hidden within setbacks. One of the main reasons people fear failure is the fear of judgment. Society tends to celebrate success stories while often overlooking the struggles and failures that pave the way to those achievements. This selective narrative creates a distorted perception of success, making failure seem like an anomaly rather than a natural part of the process. The truth is, failure is universal. Every great inventor, entrepreneur, artist, and leader has encountered setbacks. The difference lies in how they respond to failure. They analyze, adapt, and persevere. Instead of viewing failure as a source of embarrassment, we should see it as a badge of effort, proof that we have stepped outside our comfort zones and taken risks. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. The ability to bounce back from failure builds resilience. a trait that is essential for long-term success. When we learn to accept and embrace failure, we become stronger. We become unstoppable. Focus on yourself, not others. Your power is within. Believe in that power. Train your mind. Control your thoughts. Act as if you are the best. Act as if success is inevitable. Act as if everything always works out. Title of source video. Burn the bridges that lead back to your old self. Eliminate the distractions that pull you off course. Protect your energy from negative influences. Choose your circle wisely. Surround yourself with those who challenge and uplift you. Do the work, even when it's hard. Persistence is the key. Pain is the process that forges you. Failure is the feedback that guides you. Define your purpose, set clear goals, and move towards them with unwavering discipline. Do not let the opinions of others stop you. Handle criticism with logic, not emotion. Mastering indifference is a superpower. It means prioritizing your energy. Not every battle is worth fighting. Not every opinion is worth considering. Stand firm in your own self-worth. True freedom comes when you release the need to be liked by everyone. You are not here to seek approval. You are here to build something only you can build. Measure your progress only against who you were yesterday. Be patient with your progress. Be ruthless with your focus. Be loyal to your own path. This requires concentration. Fix your attention on your desired purpose. Hold your mind there until you have achieved that purpose. One thing at a time. Highly focused attention. Do not dilute your efforts. Self-discipline is the watchman that keeps action moving in the right direction, especially when the going is difficult. That's when you need self-discipline the most. When you meet with opposition or when conditions are challenging, transmute worry into action. Think about the positive side instead of the negative side. Do not allow anybody, emotionally or otherwise, to upset your equilibrium. Control of thought is the most important form of self-discipline. If you control your own mind, you will control everything that you come into contact with. You'll never be the master of circumstances until you first learn to be the master of your own mind. Never. Your ability to use autosuggestion depends on your capacity to concentrate upon a given desire until that desire becomes a burning obsession. Live with your desire in your mind. Call it into your mind. See the physical manifestation of it in the circumstances of your life. This may sound silly, but it works. I talked myself into my first Rolls-Royce that very way. Learn through self-discipline to not let your mind feed upon the things you don't want, upon the miseries, upon the disappointments, and upon the people who injure you. You must go the extra mile, do more than is expected. The rewards are delayed but multiplied. This shows you are not afraid of competition. Your progress will speak for itself. It will advertise itself because the majority of people around you are not going to be going the extra mile, and that's all the better for you. Audit yourself. Know yourself. Identify your weaknesses. Correct them before anybody else finds out about them. Be merciless with yourself when you check yourself against the causes of failure. An enemy discovered is an enemy half conquered. Focus on yourself. Build your inner world. Master your mind. Develop unwavering self-belief. Define your mission. Execute with discipline. Persist through the fire, and the world will have no choice but to see you the way you see yourself. Your life is your masterpiece. You hold the brush. Will you create something extraordinary, or will you let life dictate your story? The choice is yours. Start shaping your identity today, and success will follow in ways you never imagined. Become the person who attracts success. Title of source video. Not by chasing it, but by becoming it. This is not just a motivational message. This is a blueprint. This is neurological reality. This is how the brain wires thought into habit, how habit becomes instinct, and how instinct becomes destiny. You don't need validation. You don't need applause. You don't need anyone to understand the fire that's burning in your chest. You just need to keep going, because the world rewards the man who moves with certainty, not knowing, not explanation, certainty. You don't have to explain your decisions to people who haven't earned the right to hear them. You don't need permission to rise. You don't need a green light to act. You are the green light. You're not waiting for a breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. And every action you take from this moment forward must reflect that. Move like the man who already has what he came for. Speak like someone whose voice creates the result. Wake up tomorrow like momentum is waiting for you. Because it is. The universe responds to certainty. Life bends to belief. And the version of you who used to hesitate, he doesn't exist anymore. Because now you walk like it's done. Let them wonder what changed. Let them feel the shift when you walk into a room. Let them sense the silence in your presence. The kind of silence that doesn't come from not knowing, but from knowing too much to waste words. You've done the mental work, now walk it out. Every room you enter, every action you take, every plan you make it from the man who already is. And if you ever forget, you come back to this message. You press play again, and you remember who you really are. Stop looking outward. Start building inward. Your future depends on it.